mother, you greedy mother, nothing but fun.
Never gonna give up the cause. This is Gary, the high fruit carburetor. I'm coming to you from an undisclosed location today. On YouTube, I did a search using the term Durianrider to find his channel. Durianrider and his channel there. And there's two ads up on top. Look at this one. YouTube works in mysterious ways, I guess. Harley put up a video calling a truce. Yeah, he's done this before, but that didn't work. He's saying that their disputes are getting in the way of the more important things. And I would agree with that. But where the video got strange, he's actually saying that he wants to work with her in some way. So here is a question. Does he really think that Freely will work with him or work reasonably within our community? Oh, and speaking of which, I want to bring back reason. Now, Harley's video came out around the same time that Freely made a video, making it even more clear in her title. It says, "Goodbye, YouTube," and even added love in her name to make it look like she's actually leaving. A lot of people have been wanting this, and she keeps teasing them. I did a series called Psych Watch about her, and I was serious. I laid down a good case for why she's having some kind of nervous breakdown or some kind of psych problems. And jumping into a relationship after just weeks, she may be codependent. Many people were saying she had that problem with Harley too, and that her personality changes and her channel changes depending on who she's with. What do you think? Post your comments below. But Freely's got some bad history, and I don't think she wants to be involved. See, another reason I guessed that they had given up is because of the type of videos that they're doing. You know, this explains why Harley has been focused on bikes and trolling, just not making vegan videos anymore.
Let the wise words of this master teach, enlighten, and inspire you.
Hey, thanks for being here today.
It is my pleasure.
So, you only eat once a day?
That is so.
It's just most of them got another guy's name. Kept feeding that money-hungry mother.
There goes Durianrider's obtuse nutritional advice.
I just didn't think it would end like this. I didn't think it would end like this. The community is dying.
Throughout the duration of a daily fast, your growth hormone concentration tends to increase.
A modern-day warrior diet plan. Today's buff vegan will take you by the hand. He practices intermittent fasting, and he eats only 1,000 calories a day. How much protein he... Also interesting hearing Harley talk about getting on with the vegan message. When he hasn't been doing that, his channel's become a cycling channel. I posted some comments to him on that video, telling him a lot of the stuff I'm saying here. And that I'm forming a new movement to co-create the next evolution of vegan YouTube. And you can help my message get out by giving those comments a thumbs up, making your own comments. That's how we do it. We have to be a community. We have to work together. For the last few days now, I've been having a lot of cravings. Do you think I should contact Dr. Eric Berg? Wonder what Dr. Oz would say. What do you think? I'm lacking the quality protein. So after about 2 weeks, I started thinking about, not meat. No, I was thinking about all sorts of foods. Basically, anything cooked. I would see the potatoes in the pantry. I usually just don't have cravings like that. I'd be thinking about food and I really want it. Well, one of the reasons I got by on a raw food diet is I decided I just won't eat a lot. And also, when you're on a diet like that where there isn't much variety, you lose your taste for the foods, you're automatically just not going to eat as much as you otherwise would. And that is not good. And also I have another problem that I don't have time to get into. And I think it was affected by the diet I was on. So I decided to call it quits. So I ended that last night. And now I'm 80% raw. And I think I can stay around there for a few weeks. So the lesson here is it's possible to do a good thing in a bad way, where it's no longer good anymore. Some things you don't know about. Smart people don't recognize it. How vegans can prepare for a natural disaster, or even an unnatural disaster. No, not that kind. Something even worse. Like I said in my last video, this can gave me the idea for this video. I looked at the printing and it says here, best by September 2021. And that date goes all the way into Trump's second term. And you want to be prepared for that. Now, I'm talking about a disaster on the Trumpian level.
If the president gave the order we had to launch the missiles, that would be it. Self-control may be all that keeps these missiles from firing.
I would bomb the out of them.
Since not enough people watched my Trump videos last year, we now have this person in the White House, so we also have a bunch of looming threats. You probably heard the big political news on Friday. Think about your kitchen right now. If a disaster hit right now, you would run out of fresh food because, you watch my channel, you're a vegan and you have a lot of food around. If you're like most people, you probably run out in a couple of days because most people eat out. So after you're out of fresh food, you're going to want canned food. So here's your lesson. Here's how to shop for canned food. Most people know to look for dents, feel for dents. There's a small one right here, but it is small and that's okay, as long as it's not close to the edge. Now for the expiration date. Now that just says best by, and that's right. See, the expiration dates aren't really expiration dates. Expires in February, but that doesn't mean the food actually expires at that time. That date is really for the stores. That's the date where they have to take the stuff off the shelves. You really need some kind of reference. And it keeps them out of legal trouble if someone wants to sue them. But actually, I've done a lot of research on this, and if the can is properly sealed, airtight, the contents in this can can last many years, even decades. What you got to worry about is if the can was not airtight. Even a super small breach in the can can cause bacteria to get in, and a dent can cause leaching of the can material into the food. This can be very dangerous. So as long as the dent doesn't have any sharp edges, then it's okay. Let's take a look at this dent here. Looks like something hit it. Looks like it's just on the outside. Now after I would open this, I would empty it all out and take a look on the inside to see if it looks like it's really damaged in there. So the best thing to do with any canned food you eat is to take off the entire label. After looking for dents, the next thing is look around the edge here for any rust, anything that looks like it's damaged. Then you look at this. Not every can has that. You want to look for rust around there too. Anything that looks like it's not airtight. You also want to look for bulges, because when the bad bacteria gets in there, it will create air. So that's a sign that there's bacteria. We're going to go like this. Now see, this one is fine, as most are. But I happen to have one. A rare one that does have a bulge. And you can see the difference. You can just tell, you can see the roundness. You don't want to eat this. With any of these warning signs, you want to be better safe than sorry. But back to the store. exactly what do you want to buy? I just opened up green beans. Those are often cheap, but you don't want to get too many of those because they're low in calories. You see, if you were to run out of cans, you're not just running out of cans, you're running out of calories. In an emergency, you want to focus on getting enough calories to survive. So you want to get stuff like potatoes, beans, organic kidney beans. That is the high fruit lifestyle.